Howdy folks, welcome back to Space Engineers. I have done so much welding, but it's all complete. We have a complete greenhouse now. It's all sealed up and we're ready to plant. Now you may notice down on my toolbar, I've got the what I call level 3 tools. Got the 3 stripes sergeant tools. And I accomplished that by going back over to the wreck. There was some platinum over there. And then to make the level 2 tools, you need silver. So I went over and mined a little bit of silver. There's a spot over there, a few kilometers away, over closer to the lake. So I drilled down, got just a little bit of silver so we could make the tools. And that made the welding go so much faster. So I've got that all welded up. It looks like at least one of the tiny miners was out and about. Not sure if it's going or not. But anyway, we're going to plant some stuff today. I need to make sure these are all watered. I think they are. We need to check on the ice level. And then I want to make a few changes to our base defenses. I've got some good ideas from the comments. I appreciate that. And that is the plan. So let's check these. I think we're all hooked up. In theory, if I check the water level on the ends of all these, they should be fine. There may be a way with like an event controller to monitor this. I'm not sure. It looks like we are probably good to go. And you can see we're sealed here. I did have a couple patches I had to make. I forgot this was not a full block under this piston, so I had to replace that. Filled that back in where it had the parts going up top. Then we were all good. I added some lights to the harvester. And I think we're ready to harvest after we plant, of course. So let's go check on the ice situation. So we look for ice. Our irrigation system is just about full. Sorter refinery ends. We've got some ice over there where it shouldn't be. Not sure where that ice came from. This ice? No, that can't go to there. So it can't get out of there to the O2H2 because the O2H2 I think is over on this grid. Alright, well I will probably manually move that ice over, but it looks like we are in good shape. Let's go out doors here. Those doors are all on the auto close. And get a little bit of frame drop. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It will run perfectly fine, and then it just runs like a dog. Oh yeah, Tiny Miner 1 is out and about. Tiny Miner 2 is out and about. Tiny Miner 3 is chilling. So that must mean that the ice is pretty well full. I don't think there's much storage other than the connector. The sorter pulls it into the irrigation system. So is this? Oh, I've got him turned off. Hey, okay, well, we need to fix that. So let's do that this way. Let me fix that real quick. So if we go turn that lock off, and then I can go switch to Tiny Miner 3. There we go. He'll go off and go get some ice and he'll keep that full. Excellent. Alright, I still got some more welding to do around the outside, but that's fine. Let's go get our seeds. And let's get to planting this. We need to get our seed stock back up. So it looks like I've already got my seeds on me, and I've got some kelp crisps. So I'm gonna eat one of those. Look for seed. We have no other seeds other than what I got on me. All right, time for planting. So in the middle, we're gonna do wheat. So this is a little bit of a process. Lots of clicking. Let me know if you found a better way to do this. tried like putting the seeds in my toolbar. That doesn't work. At least I couldn't get it to work. Can I reach to the other side? Yeah, I can reach to the other side. Got all planted up. Then I'm going to put some mushrooms and stuff on the side. And you did get 2 to 3 seeds back. So that's cool. Plant one there and one there. That'll make the symmetry nice. That grows a little slower than the other stuff. So if you're wanting to min-max this, you'd want different harvesters for the grain because it grows slower. Like that. And let's put some veggies over here. I killed most of my veggies. Finding out the hard way that it does indeed freeze sometimes during some of the storms. Whoops. So, alright, let's just go ahead and plant all this fruit. And this is Space Engineers. Keen, we need a way to automate the planting of seeds. Please and thank you. I'm not going to make you sit through every time I plant, but this first time we're going to do it all live. Right here on screen. Looks like that's going to fill up this row pretty much with fruit, so that should be plenty of fruit. I want to get to making some of the more advanced meals. Okay, that is all the seeds planted. Now they need to grow. So we have mushroom, vegetable, grain, and fruit. Is there anything else that we're missing? So if we go to production. Nope, that's the 4. All right. And of course we get meat from the wolves. So speaking of wolves, some of the commenters had some great ideas about that. One of them was to use a spotlight and set it to track enemies, so then it's always pointing to where the wolf is. That's a great idea. Also, another comment said to turn off the idle movement, and then the gun will keep pointing where it last shot. That's another good idea. And then the way the base has grown, I need to spread out the turrets. The problem I ran into, I set them to shorter range, and I was actually right over here building out some of this, and a wolf came over, and then the turret shot up the base. So I need to get some plates and put that back. Didn't have plates on me at the time. I do have plates there. Is there something in the way? That wolf body's still there? Oh, no, we got some scrap from where it blew up the base. How fast that welder is. It's awesome. So yeah, a little more welding to do, but this is all pretty much good to go. So I think I'll turn on my jetpack. Let's redo these. If I go up here and I perch on here, pull the ammo out. And then I think I'm going to set up maybe little just perimeter guns and not use these on this tower. Maybe have like a gun and a searchlight together, possibly. And we could start by putting one of those over here on this tab, I think. So I kind of wanted to do the, is it called columns? Yeah, let's do the column. Can't remember if that's part of one of the blocks. So we'll have that, and we'll have the searchlight. We'll have the interior turret. There we go. And this, oh, that takes interior plate, naturally. Oh, these are half blocks, right? Right. So the first thing to do is to remove that. Place you with a full block. Oops. Replace you with the full block. There we go. Oops. And we're going to go up. I think 2 is probably enough. Then let's figure out, how do we want to have this? I want to have a searchlight and a gun. But I can't really put one on top of the other. Could put a block, but that might look kind of weird. Can I attach to the side of these? Oh, I can attach to the side. Okay, well maybe we'll go up one more. And then we'll have the gun. Go up 2 and then have the gun and then have a searchlight above it. Yeah, let's try that on for size. Should have all the parts for that because I ground it down. Oops. Alright, we'll just hover here. Where are you? And then we'll give you, say, 10 mags. Forget how many was in there. And then I want to say auto movement off. Aiming radius about 100 meters. Don't want to target large ships, enemies. Yeah, there we go. That should be fine. And yeah, default. Prioritize lock target while target locks. I don't think I'm going to be locking anything, so I think that's fine. We need to get the searchlight. Let's go grab some parts. Nope, that's the wrong direction. Here, got those all out. Let's go ahead and refill real quick while we're here. Make sure we got plenty of hydrogen. Then we're going to eat a kelp crisp. And then I haven't used these searchlights very much, so I'm not really that familiar with them. Do they have a control panel on them? Yeah, we'll just have to access them through the panel. So this is the north side. It'd be, I consider the northeast. I'm going to put another one over there somewhere. Alright, and then I want a turret over here. Somewhere off of the greenhouse on this side. Bonk. So we've got 1, 2. Oh, it's an even number. That's no good. That's okay. We can have the... Let's just kind of put it off the end here, maybe. Maybe that'd be the thing to do. We tie that into the block somehow. We had the... It's going to look kind of funny, isn't it? Do we have like a half? Nope. I have to find a piece. There's probably a piece that makes sense. Do what I want to do. Actually, if I did that, can I walk around that? I can get through there. Alright, let's just do that. We'll put 2 here, and then I'll have the gun here and the searchlight there. Then rounds in there. No idle movement and 100 meters. It says 99. I don't guess that's just a rounding problem. We don't want to target large ships. Alright, that should do you. And then I need some parts. So let's jetpack over here. A little low on the old hydrogen. I do have a bottle, though. Bonk. Here we go. And since that's northeast, we're going to make this the southeast. The base is going to go that way. I'm not sure. We'll maintain that naming convention for now. Alright, let's get some parts to weld these up so they don't collapse. Wow, that filled me right up. I should probably paint those at some point. I need to get a bunch of railings up. There's still a lot of welding to do. Alright, let's go take a look at the control panel. I like that you can see the searchlight, at least in the hazy rain you can. Let's go here. Let's look for a searchlight. Hey, we got some growth over there. Grab both of those. I don't want idle movement. Probably only care about like 200 meters. A little further than the guns. We don't care about meteors. So this pretty much has all the same targeting. So we just want, I think, characters and enemies. Ooh, enable target locking. Interesting. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I don't know what that does necessarily. I don't know about the intensity. Let's set that to like 3. Maybe we can see it a little better. And then let's get the turrets. I'll have to reset their names, but... Nope, needs stations. I might go ahead and leave them on small ships, because if we get drones coming over, they could help with that. And, yeah, rockets is fine for the turrets. Okay. What's that do for us? Pretty bright. Alright, in theory, if we get a wolf show up now, the light will shine on it. It's a good theory. Kind of want to put a turret here, but I don't want it shooting up my my solar algae farm there. So I might make an offshoot over that way a little ways and have a turret over that direction. Okay, we got stuff growing. It's not ready for harvest yet, but it is growing. I could do some more welding. Let's check the old to-do list. Do I have the to-do list on me? I do not. I could move some ice over. Or I could actually set up the conveyor system to feed ice from our main grid into the other conveyor. Is it called grid? I guess it's all the same grid. That should get sucked into the refinery, I think. Or not. I might not have the back feed set up for scrap metal. It gets complicated once you start getting sorters in here. Sorter. Let's rename this to be refinery backfeed. And yeah, I just have ore. So let's do... Not srap, scrap. Nope, not scrappo. We'll add both of those then so we can feed that into the refinery. And then that scrap metal should, in theory, get pulled in. Because this guy should be set to bring in scrap metal, right? Nope, I just have ores. Do I have the... Maybe I had the little refinery doing scrap. In fact, it just kicked off, so I think that is the case. No, it just says stone. I redid this, I forgot to add the scrap. There. You can pull in scrap. Can't type. Basic refinery. Oh, it's full because it's pulling in stone. Alright, fair enough. I don't know where the scrap just went. Oh, it's in the sorter now. So that will get pulled in. Kind of thinking maybe I will go ahead and set up those other turrets so we're kind of fairly well protected. So let me grab some parts. I need some more interior plates. Or steel plates. And I want a couple searchlights. A couple of interior turrets. Alright, couldn't quite get everything. That's okay. So... can't really come off of there because that's going to interfere with our buggy parking. Could come off at an angle. Little tiny miner coming in. Good job, tiny miner. I think he's getting iron. Tiny miner 1. Oops. So let's come out this way. Oops, just a little bit further. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Then we'll switch back to this guy. Let's come out past that tree. Get a little grid down in the voxels just for fun. Let's go up. Yeah, let's go ahead and go up 4. Have the searchlight. And the turret. And we'll set those up like the others. Need to make some more ammo, don't I? Pull those out. And I want to do something over here where we come up and go uphill. So we'll come off of this. Get a little shallow. That's west, so we'll name these the north and southwest. So I think we'll come over at about there, and then we'll go up 4. And I'll get some more ammo made and get these things all filled up. Because the interior turrets are not on... they're not on a cargo grid. Go ahead and weld at least that up. Might even be a good idea to have a battery on these turrets, so if they get cut loose from the main base, they would at least have some power. That can always be a future upgrade. Let's go grab some parts for those. Alright, cool. I just need to set those up, and I need to make some more ammo. Let me hop in here. That'll let my hydrogen refill. So production, assembler, ammo, and we need this MR50A. So let's just make 100 of those. Are we out of, we're out of silicon, huh? We might be low on magnesium too. I don't know how much magnesium we have. Tiny Miner 2 is supposed to be getting silicon. I'm wondering if he is off target over here at the silicon mine. Let's go take a look. It's right over here somewhere, and I get some audio pops as well. It's kind of strange. I don't know if that comes through in a recording or if it's my headphones. I like the new Space Scissors update, but it seems like it's a little performance heavy. Yeah, these berry bushes have respawned. That's interesting. No shortage of fruit. It's actually good timing. He's over here at the silicon mine. Use my bottom thrusters to stop. Let's go check and see what's going on over here. Are you off the silicon? Or do you just have to go through so much stone to get to it? We went way past the silicon. The auto ore isn't working quite as well as I'd like. Alright, so Tiny Miner. Where's your antenna? Oh, there it is. So yeah, about 30 meters is all it needs to go. Let me see what his depth is set to. We were Tiny Miner 2. That's, I think it's in the mining setup. Let's do, come back up. Yeah, let's do stop. Let me fly you out of the hole. And then if we go to set up mining job. Oh, it's set to 40 meters. It's set up for auto ore, so it should, I don't know that that's working properly. Let's set it to default, and then we'll set the depth to 30 meters. And then change current job. And then continue job. Beautiful. Alright, hopefully he's got, I forgot to check to see if he had any silicon on him. Alright, he's heading back. I need to put a little cut in here. I'll see you on the other side. Well, folks, it is time for a harvest. It's absolutely pelting down rain outside. But we're in here nice and warm because we're all sealed up. In theory now, when I push harvest, it's going to harvest everything. I did check. Everything is fully grown and ready to go. So let's hit it. And let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, it looks like it has to get pretty much right over it. A little over half? Yeah, a little over halfway over it, and it just sucks it right up. Perfect. We got veggies going all... Or no, that's fruit. Got fruit going all the way out. Very cool. And it should come right back to us, in theory. Yep, went to the end. It's going up and it should pull back. I love it when a plan comes together. That's very nice. Tiny Miner 2 did come back with a bunch of silicon, so that got all sorted out. I have not heard the guns go off. Now that we have the searchlights, the wolves probably won't show up. Cool. One other thing I might do is change the color of at least a couple of these panels when it's harvesting. Or maybe have like some flashy lights or something, just for a little more pizzazz. But we should, in theory, have some grain. And I need to get into this inventory, I think, for that to work. So if we go here, did that pull that into the food processor? Why did those disappear? That was weird. Oh, is Izzy's trying to do something stupid? That could be. We go to the food processor. If I do a... Is it no IIM? Does that make it not do stuff? I think maybe Izzy's is trying to do something with it. Is that sorted out? Nope. Where's that stuff going? So I look for grain. Is it going to update when it disappears? Nope. Where's it going when it disappears? That's so weird. Come on, disappear again. Oh, it's bouncing back and forth between the collectors. Weird. Are the collectors on? They are on. Maybe I need to toggle them off? I don't know why it'd be bouncing back and forth between those guys. Let's toggle this off. Learning new stuff. Yeah, it's going to collector 14 for some reason. Collector 14 should be off. Yeah, it's definitely off. Let me make a group for these. We'll call them harvest collectors just to differentiate. I guess I would have other collectors. Then I need to set that up. I wonder if Izzy's is doing that too. It's the moving around. Well, we'll troubleshoot this live. How about that? Let's do reset. I don't even remember if that's the right one. And we'll do a suffix on there. And let's stick this back over there in the food processor, and we'll see if it zips back over there. So you have a little, yeah, it's flying over there. That's so weird. Why is it doing that? Okay, well, it's doing that for some reason. Or if I need to put a sorter in there to stop it from zooming back out. I don't know why that would be. That's really odd. But anywho, we need to make seeds. That's what we need to do. So if I go look for grain... Oh, my turrets can't see it now? I need some turrets on the inside. I see you, doggy. Thanks for the wolf steak. I heard those little feet pitter-patter. Alright, those should cook up. Oh wait, I forgot this. This forgets its production queue all the time. For whatever reason. Yeah, we'll cook that up. Yeah, that's really strange. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, let's go to seeds. And how many wheat seeds do I need? So these are 8. So that's 16, 32, 48. I plan to plant 48 wheat at or grain at a time. I'm going to call it wheat. Wheat and grain are interchangeable, okay? And then this side we'll use for like veggies and mushrooms and all that kind of stuff. So let's go back over here. How many wheat did I have? Grain. Yeah, it likes to go to that collector. I don't know why that is, but okay. We've got almost 48 wheat. So let's do 4 more of those, and we've got plenty of fruit seeds. Our veggies and mushrooms will just turn into seeds. Okay, so 4 of you. And then all the veggies, all the mushrooms. I don't know how many there are. We'll just do 100 of each. And then look at this. We can actually make some meal packs. Oh no, wait, I need to turn... I keep thinking that was the seeds. Derp. Let's do all this. Turn them all into seeds. We shall replant. Alright, let's get a turret over here because there's a gap in our defenses. Oh, that's not right, is it? That's not right at all. And I've got to the slowdown. I don't know what causes the slowdown. Hopefully they fix that. That's really annoying. Let's see, I want this guy. Maybe that direction, I think. There we go. And then I need to get this side over here put on. I haven't done that yet. So let's just do like we did on the other corner. I guess I could make that. I was going to tie that into the building somehow. Anyway, let's do this. And did I do 2? I did 2 high. All right, let's do that here. Like that. Like that. Need some parts. Need some parts. Beautiful. I'm gonna need some ammo as well. I might be getting low on magnesium. I need to check that. Also, can I copy properties? Does that work? It's not going to be southeast, obviously, but will it copy all the other settings? Paste. And this is inside. We'll just call it inside for now. That'll work. Let's do the same for the searchlight. Still have lots more welding to do. I wanted to get the inside of that sealed up, the greenhouse. Mission accomplished. I don't have airlocks, so we need to be careful if it's freezing out not to open the door. Alright, and then you get pasted. Except you're going to be inside. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, see, that gun couldn't see them over here. Does that make sense? This will guard the inside. That will help the coverage, I believe. One thing I wanted to do was put up some handrails. What's it called? Tube? Yeah, small steel tube. Is that what I need, or is it girder? That's when we need to put some of this stuff down. Come on. So I want... I've got these on here somewhere, don't I? Handrails? Oh, for sure I had those on there. Okay, well, let's get rid of these for now. I did when I was building something, I had the catwalks. Let's do that. Or should I just put railing up? Maybe I should just put railing up. Actually, these... Do I want to... I want to do the, these guys. Unable to place. Why is that? Oh, because I detached that grid, didn't I? Oops. That's now a separate grid. That's why. Oh, that needs to be a different block. So what, we could do something slightly different over here. I can't remember where that block was now that fits in there. Found it on the other corner. But this one? No. It's kind of the opposite of that one. That's not too bad. We could do that. I actually had enough steel for that. Nope, out of steel. It's okay, there's more where that came from. Steel plates, please. Now, I still want to get some handrails up. That was the whole point of this exercise. Railing. There we go. Railing straight. Yes, please. And I want you to be that color. And... do clean. That'll work. And it is... oh, it's construction components for that. I thought it was girder for some reason. Need a railing corner. There we go. Beautiful. So these are going to go all the way around. Obviously I need more parts. That's the idea. Are all the tiny miners back? They are. I guess everybody is full. So perimeter defenses. On the outside, we're good. We got the interior now. We'll see how that goes. That should be pretty good shape. I did never put ammo in here, did I? I did not. Let's fix that. Let's make him over here. Hop in this guy. MR-50. Been putting 40 in each one of these. We will continue that trend. Who was shooting where? Don't see a wolfie. He's shooting over here? It's not powerful enough to shine all the way over here. I know that one's looking this way, this one's looking that way. This one was shooting that direction, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know where the wolf was, but it shot something. Or a couple somethings. Yeah, this gun is pointed like straight down. It didn't do anything. Okay. That didn't work out as well. What was I doing? I got completely distracted. I was going to get stuff. The tiny miners are doing things. That's good. I put ammo in this gun, right? Where I got distracted? I did not. There we go. Now you have ammo. So yeah, the jury's still out on the searchlights, whether they help or not. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that's my gravel that I put down there. Never mind. Ignore that. That spotlight was shining over here. I don't see any wolves. I know you can turn off the grass, but I don't want to do that. Alright, I need to do some more welding. I want to get most of this welded up around the base. And we will continue growing wheat. And then we need to look into where we're going to put the wheat. We need to store it somewhere. Do we want to send it up into space? I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'm going to continue working on the base a little bit. Keep on growing stuff. And we'll see how that goes. Thanks as always for hanging out, folks. I will catch you in the next adventure. Take care. Tiny Miner, that would have been the perfect opportunity for you to fly off into the sunset. That would have been a great closing shot. Just saying.